All right, I think I am live. I'm here in Pattaya, Thailand, in the Starbucks. And what I want to do going forward with these lives is every day I do Reddit outreach, trying to help guys with their dating profile, any guys that are in their 30s, 40s, maybe with dating, divorce, any information I can give that's really helped change my life around. So we'll look at different profiles, give you my opinions on what I think could be improved. We'll see if they take any of the feedback or not. A lot of guys on Reddit will just post looking for suggestions. I don't know how often they actually implement them, but maybe you guys can learn this or use this as a learning experience to see what you can do to improve your profile. If you're struggling with anything, I'll give you my thoughts on it. Looks like there's a couple interesting things here already just to start the day with the Reddit. So we'll do this for probably about 30 minutes. It's 12:30 p.m. now, so go until about 1. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments. Anything I can answer. What are your suggestions? Do you think these are good profiles? Whatever comes to mind. So let's just dive into it. I do this every morning, and you'll just see what the process is. So first thing I noticed was this guy's trying to recover, his unexpected separation from his wife with the divorce on its way. Well, hooking up, get me through this. What's your experience? 30 male. So I don't think just hooking up in general is going to help you get over it, but it will help you. It will help you at least move on a little bit if she's already cheated on you. So what my experience was my wife left me when I was 35, and I had a lot of work to do. I was even capable of having hookups. I don't think there's wrong with them. Yeah, but unless you're doing work to improve yourself, just hooking up with a girl is not gonna help you move forward. Unless you're if you want, just be a distraction. Make you feel better. It sucks. Can be the best thing that ever happened to you. All right, so yeah, I didn't have the opportunity to do hookups. I was very overweight. I didn't have any social skills. No girls really liked me. I was in small town Wisconsin. And having a hookup may have been a good distraction for me. Like, sex is great, but it would not have just helped me get over the divorce. Really moving out of the town, working on my social skills, building myself up as a man is what eventually got me over it and got me living a life that I really like. So that's my thoughts on that. Let's review this guy's profile. First photo to me looks very posed. It's not terrible, but it's also kind of grainy. It's not very... I guess it's enough to where a girl would probably continue through. What most guys don't understand, I don't think, is that girls will look at, your top 3 photos are extremely important. If your first 3 photos are very below average, you will get swiped on immediately, which is why 80% of the women swipe on 20% of the men's profiles, because only 20% of men have decent profiles where a girl will even look through their entire 6 pictures. If they get through 6 pictures, there's a very good chance that they will match with you. So this photo, I mean, it's not terrible. I think girls would continue to swipe left, but it's also very posed. At least you can clearly see what he looks like. We'll see plenty of profiles where guys just have terrible starting profiles. So yeah, not bad first photo. I don't really know. Would you rather's I don't think people are that interested in. Hold on, let me drink some coffee. I personally don't like listing out simple pleasures. A girl will see this and probably not want to read the whole thing. It looks overwhelming. It's all about you instead of like a we frame of things we would do together. So my suggestion would be not to have prompts that just list a bunch of stuff that you like. It's not very engaging. Yeah, atheist I probably wouldn't put on there just because you're really limiting how many girls you could match with. If a girl's Christian, maybe she's up to dating an atheist, but not if you specifically put it right out there. So you're just kind of limiting the results you could get. Not a bad photo. It's still kind of blurry though. This one, I don't know. This to me just seems like something that your mom might have taken, or it's very posed. Still think he can still get some matches just because it's higher quality than what we'll see going forward. Again, more lists of about him. Yeah, handy dandy. Like I don't want to read all this now. I can imagine a woman wouldn't want to read all that. Nature photos I think are fine, but most girls care about what you look like, not the scenery. Like this to me just looks like a random river that anyone can just go down to a river and take a photo of. It's not like it's an Egyptian pyramid or something very, very unique. This is just kind of you're out in nature. If a girl likes hiking, that's great, but she might like hiking and not need to see this photo. Like that's just something you could suggest. It's also, I would say, a little dark. We can't clearly see what he looks like. So something that could be improved on. Together we could go read random wishes on a wishing tree. I don't know what a wishing tree is. So again, it's a lot of what's interest to him. It's not very playful. It's kind of long. Looks like I like that he's got a shirtless photo with him doing an activity. I don't know that tennis is necessarily like you still can't see his face really. I don't know. I guess I don't have a ton of comments on this one. This doesn't really make sense to me. Like, why are you posing? Why are you sitting in the grass reading a book next to your bike? Like, just tall grass. It could be covered with fleas. It could be covered by a snake. I don't think that this is ideal. So, I'm not going to look at all these additional photos, but let's just give him a couple of things he could work on. I think some of the bit too posed. Some look to be a bit grainy. Highest quality. Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense. You just biked all the way to this fence and then just started reading a book. Nah, not ideal for me. Yeah, not very. Honestly, not. So that's my thoughts on this. Yeah, like this one doesn't really make sense. He rode his bike to go read a book in some tall grass. This, I don't. Maybe if you zoomed it in a little bit more, but even so, it's not terrible. Yeah, I don't like the prompts. This see his face. This is pretty posed. I like that one. That's good. Yeah, I mean, I think you can. I think it's a decent profile. Decent profile, but you can do some work on it to max. He also doesn't have any friends in his photos. It's always him alone. Like there's nothing to show that he even has a friend. So I would definitely try to incorporate that. Let's check to see if we have anybody on the stream that's got a question. I have to switch things. No, okay. To the next, always love 741. You can kind of see what my Reddit stream's about. 38. Looked at my husband's phone before he's supposed to leave town next week. Yeah. All right, this one. This guy's. Leads me back to I put a laugh, entered and gotten 0 likes. I don't might swipe either. I put effort into swipe. I'm not super picky, but like I don't want to swipe right on everyone. All right, so you're not even picky with who you're. That just sounds like you're kind of needy. I think this first photo, this doesn't look like a very high value. Like I don't say high value, but like this doesn't look like a James Bond or something. Like I think that's kind of what you want to go for in a dating profile. You want to make yourself look as attractive as possible. This first photo to me almost makes it look like he's a ventriloquist dummy with all the colors. It's a bit too. Also, I should mention too, like with online dating, you want your photos to make it look like it's candid. So motion is huge. This is just a portrait posed in front of a house in his front yard, in the grass, and it looks like your mom probably just took this photo on your way to a school dance. And then taken. Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense that you'd have a suit photo in some grass. All right, so that's the first one. That's definitely teacher about him. You don't need your bio to just try to sell. Like he's trying to sell himself to me. Like, oh, I do this stuff. Like, you should choose me because of all this stuff. Bios don't really make a difference. Prompts are a little bit more important on Hinge, but like the first photo here might have made a lot of girls just swipe left right away. Like he's a good looking dude, but the photo, he's got his hands in his pocket. Like I said, the background is just outside of a random building in the grass. It doesn't make a ton of sense. And then the second photo, can't even see you. Second photo, can't see you clearly. And it is he drinking? Yeah, so this second photo, this guy is 37. He's not a 20-some-year-old that's hanging out with his buddies. He's at the bar. Looks like he's probably drunk. All three of his friends are just drunk. We can't see who he is. We don't know what this place is. Like, this isn't a fancy event. This isn't New York City. Like, maybe it is, but we can't tell from this photo. It just looks like three drunk guys who took a photo, and we can barely see what this guy's face is. And because it's his second photo, most girls are going to swipe left on it and not even get to the rest of the profile. Yeah, like, I don't personally like selfie. Like, the guy's good looking. He looks good in this photo, but it's just very low effort. I don't think this one photo is going to make a girl like, okay, yep, that's good. Girls will judge you on your worst photo. So it's important to have as many quality photos as you can have. I think this is a very neutral at best photo. It's not like it's going to make you stand out in any way. I mentioned earlier, 80% of the women are matching with 20% of the guys. So she's got literally hundreds of likes that she can go through every day. It's nonstop with these girls. They can match every day forever. So you want your profile to stand out. Like, this guy, it doesn't look like he's living an interesting life. He's 37 and he's got a suit where his mom could have taken the photo. And then he's got drunk photo with his friends. He's out drinking on the weekends at 37. That's not really what a successful guy probably is doing. And that might have been like a one-time event, but that's just the impression that you get. And then it's a selfie, and then it's a photo with him in glass. Like, I don't know what this photo is. With his dog in a car. Girls don't care about just some random dog in a car. You want your photos to, like, playing with the dog, make it look like it's a cute photo. This just looks kind of low effort. It's just a dog selfie. Like, this is not going to make you stand out. So let's just finish writing this quick. So you clearly, like I said, I don't know we'll utilize any of this advice, but maybe it's helpful for you guys. Third photo, probably just not bad, but doesn't make you stand out. Fourth photo, actually, you can't really see what you look like with the glasses. It doesn't make you look like an attractive man. And then the last photo, another selfie. Let's say this version of your doesn't stand out much. I don't think any would see this and think you have the most interesting life. Let's see how long have you been struggling to get matches? Yep, that's my thoughts on that. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. If any women watch this, would you swipe right on this guy, or do you have similar opinions on this situation? For me, girls will judge you on your worst photo. A guy who's 37, like, maybe this is just a one-time weekend event, but I know plenty of guys that are still in their 30s where the way that they go meet women at bars, and this is what that photo looks to me. So something about that. Crafting a bio for hookups. What should I put? Crafting a bio for hookups, you don't really need to say a lot. Yeah, I don't really care about the just say, I'm told I'm quite addictive, ... and just get matches. Like, just getting matches is the... You don't want to filter out girls either. You want as many likes and matches as you can, and then you try to get them out through texting. If you guys are struggling with your dating profile, you can shoot me a message. I'll do it here. If you want to do it live, we can do it live. And don't mind getting it. I guess I don't want to say rip you, but I will give you some very honest feedback. If you don't want to do that, you can do a private one-on-one with me, and we'll go through your profile and get that going. Also, we can go through your text messaging. If you are getting a lot of likes but not leading that to dates, it's another thing that we'll commonly see. All guys are into stuff in his heart. Okay, 26. Yeah, I'm mostly focused on guys who are 30 and above. That's just the experience that I have. Poor dental hygiene or bad teeth a deal breaker? Brushing your teeth is in your control. Super attainable. Get poor hygiene from lack of this. I don't know what I want to say. Being responsible for like taking care of this stuff every day. Poor hygiene for lack of just. Yeah, bad breath is gross when you're trying to kiss somebody, duck. By not making a move on the third date, yes, you want to. Never dated in his life, so he doesn't have a lot of experience. But yes, you want to be, if you're going on a date with a girl, you want to be going for a kiss on that first date. You might not get it. But you have to at least show your intention that, hey, I am a man. You're to try and kiss you. Yeah, you just you don't have to be upset if she says no. That doesn't mean she doesn't like you, but you should be at least trying to get a kiss. Just had the most bizarre experience. Went on a date with 34, so he's going with somebody older than him. Before the date, I texted her and noticed that I'm shorter than her, and if that's okay, he already sounds needy about his height. Does not care as much about your height as you think. It's more about your attitude, and if you're going to make a big deal out of it. The fact that he already texted her is not a good start to the interaction. Before the date, I texted her, I'm sure this is okay. We get to the bar and chat for about 2 minutes before I go get his drinks from the bar. My phone buzzes, so I look a text from the girl, which reads, look and get a text from this girl, which reads, she is short and feminine. Yeah, before he's asking about his height before the date. That's pretty needy. Before the date. Psycho bully behavior. There's nothing feminine. I wouldn't have even said a word though. I would have just left. Yeah, best of luck with the next one. I don't really know what advice to give that guy. He's going to have to do some serious. Dating or divorce is better than dating before marriage. So, yeah, I guess I don't know what that's all about. Anybody in here? Anybody have some questions? No. Okay, cool. All right, we're at 25 minutes. We'll do one more, and then we'll wrap it up for the day. Go film some content, get that going. Trying to get back on a schedule. I'll be in Bangkok here soon. That'll be exciting. 19, I don't care. Sex without a first date is the new 49. What's your thoughts on taking somebody back after they have cheated? This is a no. This is something that happened to me. My wife left me for her coworker. I still wanted to get her back because I had no option. But had I done that, just the fact that I was trying to do that makes her lose respect because I'm not the kind of man that has boundaries. A woman cheats on you and you're still going to take her back. That just shows that you aren't confident with yourself. You don't have options. You'll just take the fact that somebody went behind your back and cheated on you, like put that disrespect on you. You're just going to take them back. The relationship's never going to work out in the end. It does sound like they have a 2-year-old daughter, which, you don't want to break up a family, but if she cheated on you, I'm just assuming that this is, I guess we'll just read it and see what's happening. Recently broke up with my partner 5 years ago. I found they were cheating on me for who knows how long. She was a stay-at-home mom. Yep. Yeah, you can't take this girl back. Forgiving her, feeling... I don't think I can ever see myself very well. Yep. I mean, in my opinion, you can't take her back. She cheated. She'll just do it again. She won't respect you because you get away with it. Plus, what are you going to do? Just waste 2 more years? It happens again, and you just wasted 2 years that you could have used to move on. No. I wish I had a talk to text here. I don't think. I'll just say, in my opinion, you can't take her back. You were willing to accept. Plus, the odds are high. Happen again. Delaying the time you could use to work. Fine. Right. I'll say that. All right, I think that's enough for today. We'll come back at this tomorrow. I don't know what we will see then, but hopefully this kind of gives you an idea of what people are going through, what people are struggling with. We'd love to hear what you guys have to say, what your opinions are. I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate to a lot of this stuff. Just got out of a relationship, just turned 40. Big on self-improvement right now. I'd love to be doing what you're doing right now. Cool. Yeah, so you wanted to travel, see new girls. Let's see. So you are wanting to travel and date new women? Question mark. Yeah, when you're getting into your 40s, it can be a little scary. I know when I was 35, I got divorced and I thought I was too old. The issue was I was too needy and I was too overweight and I had no social skills. But being in my 40s, like knowing that I can go talk to girls, my online profile is good. I can match with high quality women. Like girls want to be with high quality guys, and most guys give very little effort. They're not leaders. You'll see a lot of this stuff on Reddit that they don't know how to lead interactions. Like the guy being upset that the woman thought she was needy and feminine. Well, he sounded needy and feminine because he's questioning his height before the date. Yeah, out of the country, see what is out there for sure, dude. Yes, get out there, see what it's. Just start taking little trips. I never left the country. I got divorced when I was 34, 35 officially. Traveled around the U.S. a lot, which is great, but still running into many of the same kind of people, same language, same beliefs, same everything. So I finally went to Colombia and saw what was out there. Like, okay, I like Russian girls because I met some Russian girls there. I like Colombian girls. Then I visited Mexico for 3 days. Like, okay, well, I'm going to live here because this is awesome. You got people from all over, hot weather. Yeah, get out there, see what there is. Where are you looking to go? Like, where are you based out of now? What's the situation? Yeah, there's so much out. Like, a guy asked me in the YouTube comments how dating's been from like the US and Australia, like cold approach wise. And there's some very attractive women in the US and Australia, but the mindset seems different to me that they are busier, they are a little bit more masculine because they are working careers. Utah now, not more. Utah's beautiful. Yeah, yeah, I love Utah, but that's not a place that I would want to go and meet women. I'm sure you can find some quality girls there, but do you want to meet tons of a variety of girls? That's where you're gonna have to go travel. I highly recommend Utah. If you have just say a 3-day weekend, go down to Playa del Carmen, Mexico. You can get to Cancun, super easy. It's probably like a 3-hour flight, and then it's an hour bus ride. The bus ride costs you $10. Go to Playa del Carmen. You'll meet girls from all over the world, people on vacation, just living it up. You'll see what's out there a little bit. It'll really get you motivated to travel even more. Yeah, I'm guessing in Utah, it's kind of a small town, not a lot of options. It's probably a lot like Wisconsin. I got divorced, and I had to move. I had to travel. Yeah, self improvement is good. Yeah, books are helpful. Meditate, but action is really what's gonna take you to the next level. You can think all day. You can try to build your confidence up through self development, but without taking action, it's never going to. It's not going to lead anywhere. Like you still need to push your comfort zone. You still need to go out. Have you thought about planning a trip in the next? I'll just say month. Like plan it. You're close to Vegas. You're close to. I would go to Mexico. You're close to Denver. Stuff you can do. Also, what kind of stuff are you doing with self development? I wish this was more interactive. We need to find a way to do that. Yeah, but it definitely can be done. You just have to start taking steps to do that. Just going to Cancun, I think would probably maybe cost you. I don't know. You go for a week, maybe it costs you $1,000. You definitely won't regret that experience. So, I mean, when I went for a week, slept with 4 girls from dating apps, and realized, okay, this is a great spot to go meet tons of different people. And then that's just kind of how everything kicked in, started. You get tons of dating practice. Yeah, I found it to be quite the experience. All right, I'll let you type here. Let's just do some more Reddit if somebody is on here. Yeah, taking back somebody after cheated. No. If somebody cheats on you, fuck and make them regret that they did it. Like it sounds petty, and maybe it is, but it really did help me start to move forward. I wanted to make my ex regret that she left me. I wanted her to see what kind of guy I am. And she's with her new guy. He's got his kids. They're still in small town Wisconsin. I wanted to start traveling the world and be like, hey, look what you missed out on. And it changed my life. Like I went to London within a month after that and really woke up to, oh, yeah, I guess I did leave the country pretty soon after my divorce. Okay, well, it just got me thinking more about like where else I can travel to and getting out of small town Wisconsin. Don't Fuck yeah, dude. Lost 30 pounds after not drinking October last year. Would love to go overseas. Need to get a passport. Yes, dude. Get your passport. Awesome that you're, awesome that you're losing weight too. Not drinking. Drinking was a big thing for me because I knew I could do it. I knew I could go out sober. And then I would convince myself, like, okay, well, I'll just have some fun. And now I see guys that are, 40 years old at the bars drinking. And I don't want to be judgmental, but for me, I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be a guy in his 40s that has to go to the bars and drinks to go meet people. What's up, Vaughn? Yeah, good to hear from you, brother. Yeah, I can't wait to get to Moscow. Yeah, grounded. Let's just call you Wolfie. Wolfie, yeah, that's awesome, dude. You're losing weight and not drinking. Oh, appreciate. Yeah, let me know what you guys want to see. I'm going to be a little bit more consistent now with the content, trying to do like specific days, specific things. ChatGPT told me, I don't know if I trust that. I kind of want to avoid using any AI shit because it is dumb, and I'm just going to do what I want to do. But yeah, get the fucking passport, go to Mexico, go to Colombia, get your dating profile set up. 40 years old, you can go crush it. Yeah, dude, you could. It could be epic. It'd change everything for you. You just come back with new experiences. I don't know if in Utah, I'm guessing it's like small town Wisconsin, or it's just like Wisconsin in general. You hang out with the people that you hang out with. There's not much to do, so you go out. No one has really any interesting stories. Most people I grew up with never left the country. They're still. I saw a Facebook post the other day. A couple guys that I hung out with in high school, they're still going to the Oktoberfest parade or whatever parade was going on, getting drunk at 10 in the morning. They're like 42 years old. It's like, oh my God, they're doing the same things over and over for the last 20 some years. About the house and the dogs. You said they sold the house and gave dogs away to your parents and ex. Is that true? Yeah, in-person game is definitely where it's at. Yeah, if you look younger than your age and you have a good vibe, girls don't care that you're 40 years old. They don't care if you make it care. Most girls don't want to date a 40-year-old because most 40-year-olds are not really attractive. They don't work on themselves. They don't dress well. They don't have social skills. They can't be flirty and fun. It's all a mindset and it's a skill set. But yeah, I did. So I got divorced. I was living in small town Wisconsin. I had a house. I had a dog. We had 2 dogs. She took one. I took the other. I was planning on just keeping the house. I was going to stay in Wisconsin for a while. I went to London with my friend because he worked at the airline. I wanted to go make my ex jealous. Like, oh yeah, well, I'm going to go leave the country. You left me, blah, blah, blah. And I came back and I realized, like, okay, I can see how my life could be different. I'm going to sell my house. I'm going to leave Wisconsin. And because I had the dog, but I would come home at this time. She's with her ex. She's with her new guy. Like, she's got this thing going on. So I'm sitting at home alone, like just sad and depressed and not going anywhere. So after a few months of this going on, I started to go work out. I started to go to work. I would come home, see the dog for 2 seconds, take her out, and then I would go to trivia nights to go practice my social skills, meet some new friends, come home, go to the gym. Like, I would just come home for 2 seconds and not have any time with the dog. And she was already with this new guy. So it's like, okay, you can take the dog. Yes, I miss her, but my life is now different. I'm going to travel. I'm going to go see the world. Like, I'm leaving to go to Boston. I'm not bringing a dog there. I don't want to go out and practice my social skills and still be worried about a dog. So what worked best for my life was to give her the dog. Even if I didn't give it to her, I would have found somebody to take her, because it really opened my eyes into the guy I wanted to become. I watched RSD stuff, seen what guys could do. And in my mind, before I saw that stuff, I thought I was just who I was forever. Ugly, unattractive, quiet. Girls didn't like him, blah, 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 blah. And I started to see this and it woke me up, and I realized I got to go take an action. I can't be sitting at home just watching videos all day. I can't just be sitting in small town Wisconsin, going to the bars. Like, I'm not going to meet the kind of girls that I want to meet. So I sold my house, used that money, went to Boston, went to Vegas, practiced social skills. Dog, she took the dog. Let's see. Yeah, that's tough. Yeah, I lost a dog too. I lost him to cancer. It's so sad. And I would love to have a dog someday, but I don't. Where I'm at right now, I'm not going to travel around with a dog. Once I find a girl that I want to be with, or maybe, who knows? I like to travel. I like my freedom. I like to see new things. Maybe I'll find a girl that will be a part of that, but it's difficult to find the exact right one sometimes. So you just keep going as you go. But yeah, really, I think it just clarity. What do you want? Do you want to stay where you're at and have the dog? Can you move around with your dog? Can you find somebody that you know will take care of your dog? Like I went to just abandon my dog because I love the dog, but knowing that my ex was wanting to take her, just sitting at home with her boyfriend, it really was not a big deal. So it's like, okay, I know she's in good hands. That's where I was with it. Everybody's got different situations though. That risk really did change my whole life because I was in counseling at the time, trying to figure out, what I could do to get my wife back and what should I do with my life now. And the therapist, I remember telling her, like, I'm thinking of moving to Boston so that I could go out, meet new people, have a new experience, get out of small town Wisconsin. And she tried to tell me, like, Boston is dangerous and I shouldn't do it. And people get robbed out there. And then I was just, I immediately was like, all right, I'm done with this therapy shit. Like, you're telling me to stay stuck. You're telling me to not push my comfort zone. All these books that I'm reading about Tony Robbins and Zig Ziglar, they're talking about like pushing your comfort zone so that you can grow and you can become a better man. And then she's telling me to not travel at all. Like, don't go explore Boston. It's dangerous. No, I'm not. I'm going to go do the opposite of that. And so taking that risk just really opened my eyes to what was possible. I realized that I love Boston. I love being able to meet new people. I didn't know anybody there. I was already alone anyway, so fuck it, why not? Just go see what happens. And then you meet people, you start to become more so, you start working towards your dreams. Yeah, dogs are absolutely amazing. I love my dog. In-person game is, it's the best thing that you can ever do for yourself, I think. It forces you to face rejection, which you're going to get rejected in life on everything. You meet much hotter girls than you're ever going to meet with online dating or like anywhere. Girls appreciate a guy that can go up and talk to them. Because it makes you feel good, giving people a good interaction. You get a date from a girl you met on the street. Like, that's pretty fucking awesome. Hopefully, you guys get to it. Let me know how I can help with that. I'm in Pattaya now, and because this place is all just about sex tourism and shit, I don't really see a lot of tons of solo girls here, so I only do like one set a day. But I'll be going to Bangkok in a week or so I'm going to get back into try to do 10 approaches a day. I think online dating is great for getting dating practice. Like, I've met some great girls from online dating, so it is useful. It is hit or miss though. Like, I had a date the other day scheduled with that Russian girl and she flaked. So it's like, oh, I just wasted all this time on texting somebody. And then a lot of times you meet a girl and you just don't vibe with her right away. But it is good for getting practice flirting. It is good for like leading, setting up dates, texting. Like, it's all a useful skill, but would I choose that over meeting people in person? No. 100% gonna try to meet people in person when I can. Let's see. You guys got anything else for me? computer is going to die soon. Yeah, I'm going to make a video today about feedback. I think feedback is one of the most important things that you can get from people. This is stuff that I would send to my ex, like the girls I was seeing, my friends, just trying to get their opinion of what they think of me and things that I can improve on, things I'm doing well. So I'll make that video this afternoon and get that out. New passport is here, so I don't have to be stuck in Thailand. Yeah, let's see if we can find one more guy to review. Yeah, I'm going to go live every day. I'm just going to do these, I guess, reviews on Reddit. Maybe it'll help you guys see what in profile reviews and stuff like that. Best book recommendation, The 4 Agreements. I fucking love that book. 4 Agreements is, I think, really, I've read it so many times. It just changed my whole perspective on things because it's really the 4 things you just need in life to get by. Like, be impeccable with your word, do the things you say you're going to do. I made a video the other day getting flaked on by people. They say they're going to go do something. They say they're going to show up somewhere, and then they don't. And then you just realize, like, okay, I'm going to go do stuff on my own. I don't really need to rely on you. I don't really trust you to do what you say you're going to do. Don't make assumptions. This is great for like cold approach or just life in general. Oh, she looks angry. She looks like she's in a hurry. They look like they're busy. Like, you just don't make assumptions. You just go in and find out, because you end up realizing your assumptions are 90% wrong anyways. Don't take anything personal. This is great for, like, you'll see there's a lot of that red pill stuff out there, like girls are red flags and can't trust women or anything, but they're taking that stuff personal. Like, don't take it personal. They didn't do anything to specifically harm you. You have personal responsibility. You can change your attitude. You can go do something new, and then you're always doing your best. So definitely get that book. I'm listening to the book now, Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill. He did Think and Grow Rich, which is also amazing. But yeah, Outwitting the Devil just kind of talks about drifting. That's an issue that I have, drifting, where I'll do very well and then you just drift a little bit and then it kind of just veers you off on everything. So you start drifting on, for me, my diet a little bit, and then I drift on my content, and then I drift on my approaches, and then I like just it's a very interesting pattern of how that affects stuff. But my number one book is The 4 Agreements. Pretty short. Listen to it on Audible so that you can just listen to it while you're walking around. I highly recommend Audible. You can go through several books a year, and you just go for a walk and just listen to it. This is my morning routine. I go for a run every morning, 2 miles. I'm listening to The Power of Positive Thinking, and then I will do some Spanish, and then I will listen to the Bible a little bit. So that starts my morning off. And because I've been doing Audible books for years and years and years, I've got so much knowledge from the stuff. Like, The 4 Agreements is ingrained in me. No More Mr. Nice Guy is a great book. The Rational Male, The Compound Effect, Atomic Habits. There's just so many good books out there. How is Rich Cooper's book? I don't know much about Rich Cooper. I see some of his thumbnails and stuff, and it looks like just a lot of reaction videos of girls on TikTok. And like, I don't know that. I guess it's good to be aware of the stuff that women do, but I don't know that that's going to help you change your dating life. Like, it's going to take action. Okay, nice. Yeah, maybe I'll check that out. I mean, I like his mindset. Yeah, what other books are out there? Yeah. Start with The 4 Agreements. We haven't read that one. That's number one quality. All right. Here, let's see if we can find one more quick thing. Is my wife cheating? Yeah, say another marriage with no sex. It's like, okay, well, why would you? Yeah, I was in one of those marriages where you have sex maybe once every few months because you're obligated to. All right, I don't think so. My computer's gonna die soon. Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll check that out. Yeah, red flags. I think red flags are. I know my ex had a lot of red flags, like jealousy and neediness and guilt tripping. But I also think that was a lot of stuff that I put up with because I got married at 22. I wasn't much of a man. I was lazy as fuck. I didn't. I just put up with it. Like, okay, yeah, you're gonna be jealous, and I just cater to you and apologize. But it's good to be aware of that stuff for sure. All right, boys, I'm gonna go and get another coffee. Do some. I will be on here tomorrow if you guys want to watch some more profile reviews, whatever we see. Single and searching. All right, well, this guy's posting. I don't want to look at it, but yeah, you see, I'm 42, single and searching. Like, if you're posting on Reddit, you're not like, what options do you think you're gonna get? You're just gonna settle with anybody that comes along. This is the importance of going out and taking action, going to meet girls that you want to meet. The hottest girls are not on dating apps. They want to meet a guy that can go up and talk to them. They want a guy that's confident enough to have a good interaction and can flirt with them. Just sending out a post of who wants to get to know each other on Reddit. Good luck. I don't know what kind of girl you're gonna get or what kind of relationship you're gonna get on that. All right, boys. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.